Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, hi, I'm here. And this is the place where we learn how to speak up, speak out, and be seen. And today, I want to talk about the real reason that you are afraid to speak up. So many of us have felt like we needed to speak up at work or in a meeting or in a situation where someone was being rude or disrespectful, or maybe someone was taking credit for our ideas, or maybe we just didn't agree with something that was going on. And we know that we need to speak up, but then when the time comes, when the moment arrives, we don't. We stay silent and we go along with whatever it is that everyone else wants. And so I want to share with you what the real reason is that keeps you from speaking up. Now, before we get into that, I do invite you to subscribe to my channel. It is free, and it's how you let me know that you want me to keep making these videos. It also helps other people find this channel and helps us grow this community of women who are learning how to speak up. Also, if you have a friend who you think might get value from this video, please share it with her. You can use the share feature on YouTube or just send her the link and tell her this is really good. Let's get started. I believe that there are two reasons that hold most of us back from speaking up. The first one is that we fear being rejected, and I talked about that in my last video, so you can check that out if you haven't already. But the second one is actually deeper than that, and it's something that I didn't understand until a few years ago myself. And the second reason that holds us back is that we subconsciously don't think that we deserve to have our needs met. Think about that for a moment. Because we feel like we don't deserve to have our needs met, we don't speak up and make those needs known. Now, I know that probably sounds absolutely ridiculous. Like, of course I deserve to have my needs met. But let me explain, because I think that this is something that most of us struggle with. You know, when we were little girls, most of us wanted to be loved by our parents no matter what. And we did things to try to earn that love. Maybe you cleaned your room, or maybe you got good grades, or maybe you were really good at piano or soccer, or maybe you brought your friends home and introduced them to your parents because you wanted them to like your friends, so then they would like you. Whatever it was, we did things to try to earn our parents' love. And this often starts at an early age. When we start school, we learn the rules. And if we want to be accepted by our teachers and our classmates, we follow the rules. And if we break the rules, we get in trouble. So we learn very quickly that in order to get love, in order to be accepted, in order to avoid punishment, we have to do certain things. And this pattern continues throughout our lives. As we get older, we learn that in order to get a job, in order to be promoted, in order to get paid more money, we have to do certain things. And if we don't do those things, we may not get hired. We may not get that promotion. We may not get that pay raise. In fact, we may even lose our jobs. We learn that in order to be accepted and to belong, we have to do certain things. And again, that goes back to earning that acceptance, earning that love. But here's where it gets tricky. We learn that not only do we have to do certain things to be accepted, but we also can't show certain things. We can't show our true selves. We can't share our opinions, or we won't be invited to the parties, or we won't be asked for our input, or we won't be viewed as a team player. And so we learn to hide parts of ourselves. We learn to shrink ourselves so that other people will like us or accept us or love us. And the problem is that we start believing that we do not deserve to be seen. And that's why we stay silent. In fact, when I used to teach university classes, I had students who would come to me and say, "I really want to speak up in class, but everyone else seems to know what they're talking about and I do not want to look stupid." And I would ask them, "What makes you think that your ideas are stupid?" And they would say, "Well, I haven't shared them yet, so I don't know if they're stupid." And I would say, "Well, how do you know that you aren't brilliant? How do you know that you don't have the best idea for the project? How do you know that your perspective isn't exactly what the professor is looking for? You don't. And yet you're already assuming that you're stupid before you even give yourself a chance. And that's because they believed that they didn't deserve to be seen. Maybe they thought that if they were seen, if their professors knew what they were truly capable of, then they wouldn't get invited to the cool parties after class, Or they wouldn't be asked to lead projects, or they wouldn't be promoted. Maybe they wouldn't get hired in the first place, and so they were afraid to be seen. But here's the thing. When we don't allow ourselves to be seen, we actually miss out on all of the wonderful things that being seen brings to us. When we don't allow ourselves to be seen, we rob ourselves of opportunities that we could have never imagined. And I know that probably sounds dramatic, but let me explain. When we are willing to be seen, when we allow others to see our brilliant minds, our beautiful spirits, our amazing talents, we open ourselves up to opportunities that are absolutely life-changing. And those opportunities don't just look like getting a promotion, or getting a new job, or getting a pay raise. They also look like building friendships with people who value you for who you are, having deep, meaningful conversations with people who inspire you and who inspire them, being able to contribute your gifts to the world in ways that make you feel fulfilled and joyful. All of those things are on the other side of allowing yourself to be seen. And yet, most of us spend our entire lives hiding our light, hiding our brilliance, hiding our unique talents and abilities. And we wonder why we feel unfulfilled or bored or stuck. Well, that's probably why. So I invite you to think about a time when you allowed yourself to be seen. Think about how that made you feel. Think about how that may have opened up possibilities and opportunities for you that weren't there before. And I also invite you to think about a time when you were seen by someone else. Maybe someone praised you or told you how much they appreciated you, or told you how much they valued your contribution or your friendship or your help. Think about how that made you feel. Think about how that may have opened up possibilities and opportunities for you that weren't there before. When we allow ourselves to be seen, we open ourselves up to amazing possibilities. And the only way we can do that is when we believe that we deserve to be seen, that we deserve to have our needs met, that we deserve to have our voices heard. I am working on a program right now. I don't have a launch date for it yet, but it is called Own Your Brilliance, and it's designed to help you shine at work. It's going to help you own your brilliance. So, if you're interested in that, please reach out to me through the provided email. Let me know that you're interested. I'll put you on a wait list, and I'll keep you in the loop as to when it's launching. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It does help spread the video to more people, which allows me to continue to grow this channel and to reach more people with these messages. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.